today we are going to start a new topic, that is Django framework. So we will see the introduction part of Django, how to install, and what are the uses, that is features, in this video. So now in the introduction part, Django is a framework. That means it is a high level Python web development framework that encourages rapid development and clean pragmatic design. That means here high level Python web framework, this allows you to develop a clean design, and it takes care about everything, and it is open source, free and open source, and it is extremely fast. And here we'll have an excellent document. Let me write here a few points so you may understand that it's a high level Python web development framework that encourages rapid development and clean pragmatic design. It allows you to design or rapid development. It is open source, free and open source, free and open source, and it is extremely fast. And the most important point is it is an excellent documentation. DJango is open source web framework which was named as Django Reinhardt's, and this is make you to develop or code makes you very simple and non-repeating things. That means in Django we are going to be writing the code very simple, and we are not going to repeat this again and again. So we can write, keep the code simple and non-repeating code. Django is also high level MVT architect. MVT architect means here model view template, but it is going to be follows MVC also. What do you mean by MVC? It follows the MVC also. MVC means here model view controller. So let me explain you first MVC, then we'll come for the MVT, so you'll understand. Let me write first the full form of this MVT, then we'll go for MVC, then we'll discuss about MVC, because here this is going to be stands on the model view template. So here Django allows Python is used to many of the top company because of this MVT only along with the Django. Okay, so now the architecture of this we will see. Here it follows MVC. MVC architecture means actually here MVC stands for Model View Controller. It is used to develop a web application only, where we break our code into 3 different segments. That is, first is model. So we are going to be breaking our code. We are breaking our code into 3 segments. Okay, that is first one is model. So what do you mean by model? So here the first one is model. Model means what? This model is going to be used for storing and maintaining your data. That means here it is exactly, we can say it is a backend. So for example, MVC. So model, and here we can write a view, and these two are going to be interacted with the controller, and this is interact with the request. So here we can make like this. So we can interact this model with the request is going to be handled by the controller, and the model is going to be storing and maintaining your data. View normally to view, but this view is going to be interacting with controller, and also it is going to be taking the data of this also, because to display here. So we can say that here the database is going to be viewing on this view only. That means where this view is going to be represent the request as well as the response both. That is backend as well as the front end. We want to see on the view only. So here we can say that this view is to view everything. And next, so here basically whatever the user is going to be seeing on the web page is returned by the view component. But what about the controller? We can say that this controller is business logic. So the controller on the other hand is of business logic, which will interact with the model and the view. Both it is going to be interacting with the model as well as the view. And now it is going to be interacting both, and the business logic is going to be done in this with the help of the request, and it is going to be taking the response also, depends on that, it is going to be decided. Now come to the MVT. This stands for model view template. So this model view template is going to be like, here user should be there, and Django, this Django is going to be having a URL is going to be interacting with the view, and this view is going to be taking model as well as the template. Now here let me take a picture of this. So here MVT, that is model view template. Now here basically Django itself take care of the control. The controller is going to be here in MVC, the controller is going to be handling the business logic, but here the Django only, it takes care itself in this case MVT. So the controller inbuilt into this Django. So here I want to write one point, that is the controller inbuilt into Django. So in MVC, the controller will have a separate, but here we don't need to bother about that. So the Django is going to be having the controller. So it is going to be interacting with the front end, and through the view. Okay, here I forgot to give this. So view is going to be interact with the, okay. So now it is going to be interacting with the view, and this view is going to be interacting with the model, that is backend, and it will be used backend. The viewer is basically act as both for model and as well as the template. For both it is going to be acting, and it is going to be used. It is going to be mapping with this two with the help of the URL. That means the view is going to be taking from the model. Here in the MVC, model is totally storing and maintaining data, and a template, like if you have any templates like HTML, CSS, whatever we are going to be using here, these two we are going to be accessing through the view only. Directly we are not going to be. When here we have a ginger logic, that the ginger logic is going to be accessing, if we have many forms or many like templates, so using the ginger logic we can have several static web pages, and that is going to be handling with the view only. So directly we cannot use template. So with the help of the view, we are going to be displaying. So with the URL, the Django is going to be taking care about all this, and it is going to be displaying, or it is going to be giving the result to the user. So this is about a brief introduction and architecture of Django. So, so now we will see how to install and how to use Django. We'll see. So to install this or to learn Django, we should know briefly about OOPS concept and Python. That is Python mainly. We should know what is a class, what is object, how to inherit, all this we should know. And SQL queries and HTML and CSS. If you know these concepts, so Django is easy to work out. So now to install Django in our system, first of all, we need to install Python. So already we have completed the Python. So in our system, Python is there. So to develop or to work out on Django, any application, first you need to install our Python, that is from the official website. Just click on download Python and from here you can download. So already we know. After downloading, you need to advanced system settings, and here you can set the path. Once the path has been set, then we need to install PyCharm. So any other editors also is there, but PyCharm is flexible or more comfort to use the Django. To develop the or to install the PyCharm, just go for the official website, that is PyCharm, and here also you will have two versions, that is professional and community. Professional is paid one, community is free. So you can download. After downloading, you can install, say next. It is going to be installed. But in our system, we have already installed PyCharm also while doing the Python. So our system is ready to set up for the Django. So once the Python has been installed, automatically pip is going to be installed. So using the pip only, we need to install any other libraries which we want to add. So here go to file. Once if it is installed, click on new project and here give a project name. So in users Apache PyCharm project, write down here a new project name. So here I'm going to write a project name, that is college one I am taking, or otherwise I'll write here a new hyphen application. So this is my folder. I'm creating my project. My project name is new application. Now so here a new project has been created. After creating a new project, once if you have completed installing the Python and PyCharm, we need to install Django in our folder. How to install this Django in our project. So to install Django in our project, first of all, here this is my project. So in this project, okay, here only terminal is there. Come to terminal and now create here pip install Django. So it is going to be installing our Django. Now once the Django has been created, Django has been installed. So now Django has been installed in this folder. So here it is going to be create a virtual environment and it has going to be created using the PyCharm. If you are using other editors, you need to create separately a virtual environment. Then we need to create the folder. So now my system is ready to work out on Django. Once the Django has been installed, you need to create our project. So to create the Django project, so just you write down here Django hyphen admin start project. Write down this command and write down your project name. This is my folder name, my project folder name, and this is my project name. So here I'm going to write, let me write demo app. That is new app and this is a demo app. Now let me check whether it is going to be created. Now see, here it has been created demo app. Now here I am clicking. So here it has been created one manager and another demo app folder. You click and here on this demo app, here automatically it is going to be created few files, that is WSGI, URL, URLs, setting.py and ASGI.py hyphen init hyphen.py. So all these files are going to be automatically, it is going to be created. Now, once it is created, this is empty file. It denotes that is a Python because all we are going to be writing in a Python only normally. And this is a settings. Everything we are going to be, I mean, from this only, we are going to be accessing like say installing app, what apps we have installed, and middleware, a root, templates, what templates we are using, database connectivity, the path we are giving here. So here default database will be there, that is SQLite 3, authentications, everything is available in this settings. And here the most important file is manage.py. This manage.py, it is going to be works or it is going to be supports to run our project. So now let me run our project. Just write down Python manage.py run manage.py. Python run manage.py. So here, once if we have written this, sorry, Python manage.py run server. If we are going to be writing, so first of all, let me insert in this, that is demo hyphen app, because inside this our project is. Then you write down here Python manage dot py run server. Now enter this. Now here, once if you have run your project, it will provide you one HTTP address. So you can copy this one, or directly you can copy this, go to your browser, and you can copy this and come here. So now your project is ready, it is launched. So congratulations, your Django project has been created. This is one way, or directly you can click on this. Even the same thing, it will appear. So in the next video, we will see what is the use of all these files and how we need to make the things, how we need to add a template for this. We will see. Thank you. We'll continue in the next video. Thank you.